Okay, I get right into my videos. I get straight to it. But if you clicked on this video, it's 9 to 5. How do you make a side income? Also, with a 9 to 5, generally my videos are generally me here in the car just trying to either drop off something, drop it off a quick package. Some of my videos get cut off pretty shortly because I don't have a lot of storage on my phone. So my last video was supposed to be like 11 minutes and it turned out to be like 5 minutes, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, that last video was about how do you make a side income while having a 9 to 5, specifically how you should try to raise your ASP, which is average sale price of an item. So basically get items that are worth more, and then you have more time. With less time, you need to do more with less, and most times to do that, it might be best to just go ahead and find an item that is worth a little bit more rather than getting something worth $10. Find something that's worth 60, and that was the gist of it. And it really came into play because I watched the video. This is not like a on YouTube. I know they have those videos of somebody will review, I don't know what they call them, but basically somebody looks at somebody else's video and then they'll give an overview or a review of that video. I need to find out what the terminology of that is, but some element of that is what I'm going to do in this video related to an individual, this guy, he's a weatherman. I'm just going to give you a synopsis. Weatherman by day, weatherman by night. He got into reselling because of a group that I'm kind of loosely affiliated with because of liquidations. I got into that group because of liquidations. He got into it because of Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. And what his concept is, because during the daytime, he has a lot of time during the day, and he works more at night as a weatherman. As a weatherman, he was able to, I'll fast forward to the end. He finds couches, free couches using Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. He locates those couches, gets those couches back to his garage, cleans them up using a vacuum. Good handiwork. He has an extractor now, which is a device, not like a rug cleaner. That's basically just extractor, sucks out all the dirt. He cleans up the couch. He learned how to sew, so he fixes couches and he stages them. And because he has a little bit of a skill set of speaking in front of the camera, he started creating content around that. And while he was creating content around that, his content, when he places the couch onto Facebook Marketplace, he does so in a staged manner, and he has been able to successfully sell couches. He started last February of 2025. If you've seen this video in the future time, this is February of 2025. And he successfully was able to do well over 40 to 60,000 in couches alone. And this is him having a 9 to 5, meaning he works at night, and having the ability to go and get couches. And the first couch that he got, he only was able to get it. The reason that prompted him to get it is because he had a truck. He has a truck, and he's like, I'm not even using this truck in the way that it should be used. It's just been sitting here. I'm older. And this is an older gentleman. He's not in his 30s, not even in his 40s. Because this video, I'm more for the 40 crowd. But he's in his 55 plus. And what it allowed him to do in that video, it really spoke to someone not thinking it was too late for him to start learning how to sell something. That was his first time selling something, but doing it in the way that he felt would be best. And he felt it would be best if he was able to get something and sell it from his home and put in a little hard work. And hard work meaning he was able to get the item into his truck, get it home, and clean it up. His first couple couches he sold for $100, $200, but he got them for free. He said even one of the first couches he gave to the lady because he felt she shouldn't even have to pay $100 for this couch. I cleaned it up, but I felt so bad. He was in that mode. But and the next couch, reciprocal type of situation where the next couch, it was $600. But a quick synopsis, that might be something that you do as a 9 to 5 rather than just going to thrift shops, which I don't really do. I like to do that. It's not as but maybe you're able to, you have a garage, you have a truck, You have a little rug doctor, you have a little Bissell at the house, and you have an opportunity, and you're like, if I get the couch for free, anything above $100 is making $100. Now you may your friends be like, oh, you just made $100. So hey, I can't speak to someone saying, oh, you only made $100. You're gonna trust me. There will be people that are close to you that say, oh, you only made $100 when they've never made any money online or sold anything online. You cannot let that noise cloud your judgment and slow you down for what you need to do. Yes, this is part motivational, part what to do, but that may be a way for you to raise your average seller price and not just utilize eBay, because most of my videos are towards eBay sellers and I sell a lot of products online using eBay, Amazon, and other platforms and marketplaces. I do so in a way that allows me, I have to go to a 9 to 5, but I do it in the after hours of 9 to 5, which is why you see the sun going down in the background. But not only that, you may be able to have an opportunity to get something for a very low cost to no cost, improve it, put it online, and sell it. This gentleman uses couches is his way. A lot of people are using power washers, depending on what part of the country you're in. The one item that I wanted to get was patio umbrellas. This was like 4 months ago when I got my liquidation pallet. I did have an opportunity to get some umbrellas. I went and got shoes because I was more comfortable with that. But now we're trending towards spring, and I'm like, man, I wish I had taken the opportunity to get those umbrellas, because those umbrellas would be moving like hotcakes right now, because people are trying to get ready for the spring, and I would have been able to get them for maybe $10 to $20. This is Costco sells pallets of goods, of secondary used goods. Some of those used goods are in new condition, like new condition. These particular umbrellas, if you go into Costco, I'm sure you've seen the umbrellas every season. They're starting to bring them out now. Go in when you get a chance, look at the pricing of them. If somebody gives you opportunity to buy a patio umbrella that's selling for $60 to $120 for $30 to $40, you're gonna, and it's brand new, and I show you a picture of it, and I show you it in my, like, just come get the box, that may be it. So I'll wrap up the video at that point, because I know people kind of, I'm going on a tangent, but utilize your time wisely. Find ways to raise your average seller price, and not only raise your average seller price, but also use the opportunity to look outside the box, and don't just use YouTube for entertainment, but use it to bring value to yourself. And sometimes bringing value to yourself is using those educational videos and then executing. So executing on it for this particular video, if you got this far, is not only liking, subscribing, that's a plug for myself, but executing on this video would be going on to Facebook Marketplace. Cut me off. I don't need you to watch the rest of it. Cut me off. Go on Facebook Marketplace. Go on Craigslist. See what free couches are on there, and see if it's a free couch and you got a truck and you got a garage. What we doing? What we doing? Like, my first video was I don't have a garage, so I had to get a storage unit to be able to do this liquidation of shoes, which is working out in my favor at this point. It took a little time to get it moving, but it's moving. Do what you got to do. You go see me next week when I'm dropping off another package. I don't talk about it. I am about it. Hey, it might just be a little 20 here, a little 60 here, a little 100 there, but compounding over the year, it does help out and helps facilitate. And sometimes it may bring you a little bit of joy. If your 9 to 5 is not bringing you that level of joy, a lot of people's 9 to 5 are a little bit more draining. And sometimes this is an opportunity for you to get back some of that life, get some of back that mental, and give you some motivation. And watching that video really show how he was a gentleman of age 55 years old. And it really, even though he enjoys being a weatherman, that extra $300 to $500 really started to make a difference. And he just kind of scaled it up over from last February all the way till now, and where he's able to make $50,000 in a year. And that changes things. It changes his dynamics. He's able to pay extra tuition for his daughter. He's able to take a couple extra trips with the family, even though his wife is working. It kind of changes a couple of things. And at first, he did get a little bit of hate from his neighbors, saying, "Oh, were you selling couches now? What's going on? You might as well. That looks a little dumpy." And he did not let that discourage him. Friends and family, like, "Oh, what are you selling couches for? You already have a good job, so to speak." But it allowed him to be able to, do a few additional things that he was wanting to do, and it also brought him back some level of joy and leaning into some things that he was good at. So do so. Don't let people stop you. Don't let the noise stop you. If you're only selling something for $5, $10, and it's generally more than those that have something negative to say. They probably just don't know how to do it, and you probably could educate them and so forth, and continue to do what you do. I'll be back in a few more days, dropping some off, trying to motivate people to keep going, keep at it, and so forth. Out.